Am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud, hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better, Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and off scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke, all the steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Hi. Hi, am I on the air? Aw, yeah, I am. What is going down, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega, and I am your host, and I'm so thankful for you to join me here tonight for the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air? We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona. It is a Monday. It is May the 2nd. It's season 24, episode 7, and tonight's show is titled A Hard Way to Go. Guys, I'm going to make this real short and sweet. We are bringing you the week in entertainment news. Now, this was a pretty loose weekend at the box office, so I don't have any new movies to get to. I wanted to go check out the new Liam Neeson movie, Memory, but due to scheduling and my friends' scheduling, and it just unfortunately did not work out. So did not get to the theater, did not get to see anything new on the movie side. Also, didn't really see anything technically new on the TV side either. But what I did binge through was the final part of Ozark. So I'm going to talk about that here in a second, non-spoiler, don't worry. And then we're just going to jump right in and get through the news of the week. So should be a pretty short, kind of maybe 30-minute episode. So let's jump right on in, guys. Like I said, Ozark, one of my favorite television shows in God knows how long. I love this show so much. Jason Bateman, Laura Linney, Julia Garner. This show I thought was so interesting. From episode 1, season 1, I was hooked. And I have loved watching this show grow. I have loved watching these characters turn into more than I ever expected. And then before they got into season 4, they announced season 4 is it. We're done with Ozark. This will be the final season. But you know what? We're going to go out with a bang. We're going to do like a double season. We're going to do 14 episodes instead of our typical kind of 7 or 8. We'll do 14. Break it into 2 parts. And we're going to go out on a high note. So the first half of the season came out back in March. And it was great. I loved it. We binged it in literally like 2 days. And then this past weekend, they dropped part B of the 4th and final season. Again, binged it in 2 days because it's so good. It's so hard when you're watching this show to stop and watch anything else. You just want to keep going. Next episode, next episode, next episode. And I love this season. It was firing on all cylinders for me. But without spoiling anything, I'm going to say it fell to the unfortunate side of what most shows seem to do, and that's not stick the landing when you are doing a finale. When you're doing a series finale and you are wrapping up a show, you have the big task to send everybody home happy. Loving the show, how it ended. This ending for Ozark Season 4, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I love the episode, and I won't take away from that. The episode's great. I'm talking about the final minute of the episode. It has a very, I don't even know if, I'm going to say this. It has a very Sopranos type ending. That's how I felt coming off of it. I felt like, really? That's how you're going to do me? For a finale to a show like this, you expect a lot of stuff to happen. And we got some of that, but I feel like this could have just been any normal season's finale, and in a year, we're going to get season 5. It feels like the show can keep going. And I don't know if that was on purpose, to really leave it open-ended, to, if they want to bring it back, cool. If not, then you have, like I said, like a Sopranos type ending, where you're just kind of like, well, did this happen or did that happen? What happened, right? What really happened at the end of this? You don't know. So it was unfortunate because I love this show so much. And it is one of my favorite shows of the last decade. So it was a bummer, but everybody does amazing in this final season. It's always great to see Julia Garner. She plays Ruth Langmore. Ruth is such the MVP of this show. She's so talented, and she was great in inventing Anna, and she's just so good as Ruth. I would love to have a spin-off show just on Ruth. She's so good. But man, you know, and it's funny because I saw a meme today that was a picture of Ruth with her 2 middle fingers to the air, and it said, "How Ozark's ending has me feeling." And I was like, yep, sure enough. I'm not going to sit here and say it sucks. I'm not going to say you shouldn't watch it. It just left me wanting more. And unfortunately for a show that supposedly is over, you're not going to really get any more, and that's the sad part. So, but definitely check it out. It's an amazing show, and it is 4 solid seasons of TV. Love this show so much. That's my one and done review of the week, guys, is Ozark Season 4, Part B. There you go. So let's go on over to our box office. Coming in number 10, it's Morbius. Coming in number 9, it's Father Stew. Number 8's the movie I just talked about, Liam Neeson, Memory. Doesn't look like anybody went out to support this movie this weekend, so it'll probably be on VOD in like 2 weeks. So Memory is number 8. Number 7 is The Lost City. Number 6 is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Number 5 is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Number 4 is The Northman. Number 3 is Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Number 2 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And number 1, once again for the second week in a row, it's The Bad Guys. And we, of course, reviewed that on last week's episode. So good for that movie holding in on that top spot. All right. There you go. That's box office. Let's get into the news of the week. And we got some good news because last week was Cinemacon. And Cinemacon is a big kind of almost like convention, but not for normal people like us. It's for the theater owners, right? It's for people that work for AMC and Regal and Harkins and, you know, Century, you know, all of those studios to go in. And the movie theater companies come and they say, look at all the cool stuff we're going to be putting in movie theaters in the next year or two. So it's a really cool thing because you start to hear about the first look of footage. You get to hear about breaking news, different things like that. So we did get a good chunk of that last week. And I was trying to compile it all. And I was going to do an Am I on the Air Quick Bites about it. And then by the time the convention was over, it lasted all week. It was already Friday, and I was like, well, I'm doing the show on Monday. Do I even do a quick bite at this point? So, unfortunately, got in my way. But I do have a planned quick bite that I'm going to be releasing later tonight, and it's about the Fast and Furious saga. I have some big news and something I want to break down in some detail. So, I'm going to get to that a little bit later, and I'm going to do a special Am I on the Air Quick Bite about that. But let's jump into this news that we found out. So Sony did the first presentation on Monday, and they announced that they are officially greenlighting the Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. So congratulations there. That is awesome. Getting another Ghostbusters movie. Afterlife was great, and I'm glad that we're going to get more. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We just talked about how it got pushed back. I did an Am I on the Air Quick Bite about it, and that, you know, it was originally Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Then we found out that Part 2 is now going to be called Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's right. So there you go. An official new name for the third Spider-Man movie in the Spider-Verse trilogy. So we got Across the Spider-Verse coming out next year. And then Beyond the Spider-Verse coming out in 2024. The Super Mario Brothers film has been delayed into 2023. It was supposed to come out at the end of this year, and it got pushed back into 2023. I believe it comes out around Easter time in 2023, around April-ish. Other upcoming Marvel projects, as Sony included, was Madam Web, starring Dakota Johnson, Kraven the Hunter, led by Aaron Taylor Johnson. Both those movies coming in 2023, so they were part of like a little sizzle reel. Another thing Sony announced was they're doing another Spider-Man universe spin-off movie like Morbius and Venom and Madam Web and Kraven the Hunter. This time starring Bad Bunny, and he's going to do El Muerto. I knew I was going to butcher that, even though I know the word in my head. Saying it out loud is something else. El Muerto. So this will be a new entry into the Sony kind of universe of Spider-Man villains. He's going to be an anti-hero, blah, 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 blah. A very minuscule side character that I don't know why we're doing this. I had tweeted out like, hey, April Fool's was the beginning of the month. Like, why are we doing this? I have a feeling Sony's just trying to capitalize on the popularity of Bad Bunny because he doesn't even fit this character. And I know I'm a wrestling fan. I know Bad Bunny is a wrestling fan. So it makes sense that this is basically a guy in a luchador mask that gets powers. But come on, man. Come on. Unnecessary. But that is coming from the Sony world. They also officially announced that Venom 3 is greenlit, which is super exciting. So I'm very, very excited about this. Supposedly, that Bad Bunny El Muerto is set to hit theaters on January 12th, 2024. So there you go. We're getting that in just a couple years. So get ready. Let's see here. The Batman. Yes. So the second day, we moved into the DC and the Warner Brothers presentation, and they officially announced that the Batman 2 is coming. Matt Reeves returning to direct and write. Robert Pattinson returning. So you're getting more Batman, which of course is now streaming on HBO Max and breaking all kinds of records. They announced that the Barbie movie is coming with your first look photo of Margot Robbie as Barbie, which she looks fantastic. So big stuff there coming out of Warner Brothers. We got big breaking news. I told you I'm going to get into this on a quick bite, but basically last week, Justin Lin, director of the upcoming Fast and Furious 10, Fast X, he has left the project. Stepping down. Says he'll remain on as a producer, but due to some stuff, he is no longer going to direct. Well, news is broke today about maybe why he's stepping away. So like I said, I'm going to do a quick bite on that and we'll really get into it and break it down. But really sad news here because this is the guy that really brought Fast and Furious to where it needed to be. He, of course, directed Tokyo Drift, which a lot of people blow off. But then he came back for Fast and Furious 5, right? He did Fast 5. He did... actually, I think he did 4, too. But then he did 5 and 6. And then stepped away for 7 and 8, came back for 9, and then he was going to do 10 and 11 to close out the franchise, but now he's gone, and that's a major hit because they just started filming. They were less than 2 weeks into filming, and he left. So now we're looking to get a new director. It looks like Louis Leterrier is stepping in to direct. He, of course, directed the first Captain America movie for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He also made the Transporter movies. He did Now You See Me. So, decent director. I don't foresee him as somebody to do Fast and Furious, but then again, he did do Transporter, so he could do some action. So we'll see what he does with it. But it looks like he's closing the deal to step in and direct 10. But yes, more to come on our quick bite, breaking down the Justin Lin Fast and Furious saga. Universal Pictures announced that their Wicked musical will be split into 2 adaptations. The movie was so big, and they were having to chop off songs, and they were having to really edit it down, that they said, you know what, we're just going to film the whole thing and we'll do it in 2 parts. So part 1 will come out in Christmas 2024, and the other one will come out Christmas 2025. So there you go, man. You won't have to get any sacrifice for the Wicked movie. TNT and TBS scripted programming development has been axed by Warner Brothers Discovery. So you know the merger just happened, and basically they're saying, hey, we don't want to do any original scripted programming on TNT and TBS. We are taking it away, and that's that. Now, what about the stuff that's already there? We're still deciding what to do with it, but it doesn't look like anything new in addition to stuff we already know will be added to TNT or TBS. We have your first look at some photos for The Gray Man, which is the upcoming all-star spy thriller that comes out this summer, directed by the Russos. It's got Chris Evans. It's got Ryan Gosling. Looks awesome. I can't wait to see this movie. I believe it was on my top 10 most anticipated list. I know it's going to be great, and looking forward to The Gray Man this summer. We have the final trailer for The Black Phone, the new horror movie with Ethan Hawke, directed by Scott Derrickson. Great trailer. Heard great things about this movie too, because they actually aired this movie at Cinemacon and people were really ranting and raving about it, so that's pretty awesome there. We have the trailer for The Essex Serpent, starring Claire Danes and Tom Hiddleston. This is coming to Apple TV Plus, so check out that trailer. We have the trailer for Bodies, 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 the new A24 horror comedy. This looks a little cray-cray. I don't think I'd go to the theater to see this, but I would watch it at home. So there you go there. Puss in Boots has been pushed back just a little bit. I think the release date only went back a week, so it's still coming out this year, but it has been pushed back just slightly. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson came out at CinemaCon and he shared some new looks at Black Adam and the DC League of Super Pets. So pretty cool there. I heard some great stuff about this footage, along with James Wan teasing Aquaman 2 and his upcoming Stephen King remake of Salem's Lot over at CinemaCon, and I heard awesome stuff about the technology and everything they're doing for Aquaman 2, which gets me really, really excited. They even showed some footage for the Flash movie over at CinemaCon with Michael Keaton on the screen uttering his famous line, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." And the crowd goes wild. I love that line. That line has stuck with me my whole life, and the fact that he's going to say it again in the Flash movie is pretty damn cool. I love it. Maggie Q is going to star in a new home invasion thriller called Fear the Night. Spider-Man No Way Home made Sony a massive $610 million in profit. That is awesome there. Congratulations. Raising Dion has officially been canceled over on Netflix after 2 seasons. I really like Raising Dion. I haven't watched season 2 yet, and it's probably my fault that it got canceled because I didn't watch season 2 yet. I love season 1 though. I will still watch season 2, but definitely a bummer that they're canceling it after 2 seasons. Blue Bloods has been renewed for season 13. Oh my goodness, man. This show will not go away. Blue Bloods season 13. Congratulations. That's monumental. Single Drunk Female has been renewed for season 2 over on Freeform. We have the new trailer for Hacks season 2 coming to HBO Max, so check that out. The Barbie movie. I told you we got your first look picture of Barbie in her little car and with Margot Robbie. The film is officially going to come out next summer, July 21st, 2023. IFC Films is going to be moving an output deal to become in-house subscription delivery over on AMC Plus. So there you go. AMC Plus has unveiled plans for a weekly movie premiere that will be supplied by IFC Films. So very cool there. Makes a lot of sense for AMC Plus. Wolf Like Me has earned a second season pickup over on Peacock. I think this show looks great. I want to watch this one. It's just kind of got put to the back burner, but I will watch season 1. Glad to hear it's been picked up for season 2. Super Mario Brothers. We talked about it being pushed back. Yes, it's being pushed back from December 21st of this year to April 7th, 2023. So again, to confirm, kind of falls along what I said. I just want to give you the specifics. Lady Gaga is going to have a new song for Top Gun Maverick. So get ready for some new Gaga coming soon. She calls it a love letter to the world. So get ready for a pretty big, I'm guessing, belting ballad that's gonna, take my breath away. Coming soon for Top Gun Maverick, which they did air Top Gun Maverick at CinemaCon. Whew! Everybody's saying it's phenomenal. So it just hypes me so much more. I'm so ready for this film. I think it's going to be great. And if the word coming out of Cinemacon is anything legit, this movie is fantastic. So there you go. Shazam! Fury of the Gods shifting back its release date just a little bit. They scared me because when the news first came out, they said it's not coming out on December 16, 2022 anymore. And I was like, oh my God, seriously? And now it's like December 20th. It shifted like 4 days. They're just trying to give it a little bit more room away from Avatar 2, which of course Avatar 2 is coming out in December this year. The first footage screened at Cinemacon and blew everybody away. The teaser trailer for Avatar, which is now officially titled Avatar Way of the Water, by the way. Way of the Water, Avatar 2. It's the trailer, the teaser trailer for it is supposed to come out before Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which comes out this Friday. And this trailer is going to be exclusive theatrically for at least for a week before you'll be able to see it online. So very, very cool there for Avatar Way of the Water. Migos rapper Quavo is set to star in a new action thriller called Takeover. David O. Russell's new star-studded film has officially been titled Amsterdam, and they did some first look footage, which I heard great things about at Cinemacon. Melissa McBride has exited the Walking Dead spinoff based on Carol and Daryl. You know what? What I say to this is why? Why are we still doing this? The Walking Dead is done. Nobody gives a shit anymore. And I mean, trying to do another spinoff with Carol and Daryl, which, by the way, since she's leaving, the show will now be fully based on Daryl. And the original showrunner that was doing the show, he has exited. So now they brought in another showrunner to do the new Daryl show. This is a mess. We don't need any more Walking Dead. AMC needs to get themselves a new franchise. Plain and simple. We have the new trailer for Watcher. Check this out. It's a new Stalker film that is coming to IFC Pictures. Dune, Sisterhood, which is a new prequel series coming to HBO Max. Johan Rennick is going to direct the first 2 episodes of it. HBO Max has ordered a Harley Quinn spin-off series about Kite Man. Why? But there you go. Kite Man's getting a show on HBO Max. Pete Davidson-led comedy Bupkis has gotten a series order over on Peacock. So congratulations. Whenever you get a straight-to-series order, it's pretty damn cool. So congratulations to Pete Davidson there. We have the trailer for On the Count of Three, starring Gerard Carmichael and Christopher Abbott. It's a new dark comedy, and I love the trailer for this, especially the Red Band trailer. Looks really, really good. Looking forward to watching this one. Netflix has released their full summer 2022 release date slate. So check that out if you're wondering when all your favorite films are going to drop on Netflix. They've released the schedule there, and we got that up on our Twitter page. Adrian Brody has joined Rian Johnson's new upcoming mystery drama series called Pokerface. We have the new Chippendales Rescue Rangers trailer and poster as they tease a comeback and say it's not a reboot. It's coming to Disney Plus. So check that out. Looking forward to it, man. A hybrid live action CG animated action comedy, which looks really interesting. The Lonely Island are behind this. You got Andy Samberg. Pretty interesting crew of the people that are behind this one, and I am down for it. Avatar, again, I want to say The Way of Water. I just like saying that. Avatar, The Way of Water. I know it's going to look so cool, man. I love Avatar. So excited to see that. Very, very excited to see that. We have the new trailer for Jurassic World Dominion, and it's badass. I am so excited for Jurassic World. Every trailer just looks better and better. I'm so excited. Focus Features shows off a preview of Armageddon Time, and we got a wrap up of some of the stuff they did at CinemaCon, so you can check that out. Minions: The Rise of Gru, Billy Eichner's Gay Rom-Com Bros, Julia Roberts and George Clooney's Ticket to Paradise, all teased at CinemaCon. Some really good word coming out about all these projects. I don't think I heard anybody talk smack about anything they saw at CinemaCon, which is really, really cool. Over at CinemaCon 2, they showed a new trailer for Nope, which was only for the crowd. I don't have the new trailer yet, but again, nothing but great things. Jamie Lee Curtis also showed off some super violent and gory trailer at Cinemacon for Halloween Ends. I'm so excited for this. I hope they really nail the landing. Laika's Travis Knight is set to direct a new stop-motion neo-noir folktale from the Ozark co-creator. It's going to be called The Night Gardener. Let's see here. Disney also debuted some Doctor Strange 2 footage, Lightyear footage, and of course David O. Russell's film over at CinemaCon. Lots of stuff they showed. I'm going to stay mum on it because I don't want to spoil nothing for nobody. All I'm going to say is big thumbs up. Everybody loved what they saw. The Nun 2 is confirmed. It is greenlit over at Warner Brothers. So yes, you're getting more of The Nun. CNN Plus is ceasing operations 2 days earlier than expected, with the service shutting down this past Thursday, April the 28th. The Handmaid's Tale, Elizabeth Moss calls the upcoming season 5 one of the wilder rides that we've ever had. So lots of big stuff coming for The Handmaid's Tale. Tracy Morgan's The Last OG has been canceled. It will not be returning for season 5 over on TBS. Pretty Smart has been canceled over on Netflix after just one season. This summer, we'll see the Harley Quinn season 3 over on HBO Max. There you go. Young Sheldon has promoted Emily Osment to series regular for series 6, so congratulations there. Going back to CinemaCon, Stranger Things star David Harbour introduced Violent Night at CinemaCon, where he's going to play in a movie Santa Claus as he rescues hostages from a team of mercenaries. There you go. Violent Night. I know my boy Friggins is probably all over this movie. Santa Claus rescuing hostages from a team of mercenaries. Let's go. I love it. David Harbour's great. Universal Pictures also shared a first look at She Said, the drama about Harvey Weinstein scandal. The film stars Carey Mulligan and Zoe Kazan as the journalist who investigated the claims of sexual misconduct against Weinstein. Let's see here. Disney debuted, the first look. We talked about this at Amsterdam during its presentation. That film stars Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, and John David Washington. Lady Gaga's new song will be called Hold My Hand, which is for the Top Gun Maverick soundtrack. The love letter to the world that she's revealed she's been working on it for years. Sam Richardson and Zoe Chow are returning for After Party Season 2 on Apple TV+. I loved After Party. I highly recommended this show. Didn't think anybody would return for Season 2. So very cool there that they're bringing back Sam Richardson and Zoe Chow, which they were perfect in Season 1. So I'm glad to hear that they're coming back. Netflix has acquired Alejandro Inarritu, his latest movie, Bardo. So that'll be coming to Netflix. Apple TV Plus has landed a Michael J. Fox documentary series, so congratulations there. Kevin Feige is at a Marvel creative team retreat where they were planning out the next 10 years of MCU projects. So I love it, man. I love the vision. I love the alignment that they're going to a retreat and sitting down and saying, we got 10 years. How do we want to build this universe out more? Awesome stuff. We love Kevin Feige. In your name we pray. So let's see here. We talked about that. Oh, the new Hunger Games movie, the prequel movie, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, is officially coming next year. So they announced the official movement of the movie. No casting news as of yet, but yes, that is moving forward. The Batman spinoff starring Colin Farrell's Penguin will begin filming very, very soon. We have the new trailer for The Petaverte, the new Mike Myers movie where he plays 8 characters. So that's going to be awesome. I'm looking really forward to that. Michael Chavez is set to direct the upcoming Nun sequel. Schitt's Creek is leaving Netflix but will be going to Hulu. So for those of you that want to watch it again, get ready for Hulu. Let's see here. Mission Impossible 7 and 8 titles have been announced officially by Tom Cruise. The movie will be a 2-parter. It's going to be called Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 and Dead Reckoning Part 2. So there you go. So Mission Impossible 7 and 8 will be basically a 2-part extended film. So I love it. They'll be coming out 1 year apart, 2023, 2024. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 and Part 2. We'll see if that ends up changing at some point. John Wick first look at Cinemacon for Chapter 4, which we hear great things, along with the Expendables 4, which is awesome. Let's see here. James Corden confirmed that he is leaving the Late Late Show, and you can check out his announcement on our Twitter page. We posted that up, so very shocking there. The first footage for Borderlands was shown at CinemaCon. The film stars Cate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black as characters from the video game, and I heard it's very, very true to the game, so very cool to hear. I can't wait to see some footage for Borderlands. The next chapter in the Hunger Games franchise, we talked about the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, officially coming November 17th, 2023. So there you go there. Keeping that tradition of that November Hunger Games release that they did every year. Maya Hawke is joining Bradley Cooper's Leonard Bernstein biopic, Maestro. Batwoman canceled after 3 seasons. Whew. But hey, I'm good with it. I've about had my fill with the CW superhero shows, and I'm one of the biggest fans, man. I watch all of them, but it's become harder and harder to keep up with everything. So this gives me time to kind of get through everything and finalize it all. So sorry to see any of this stuff go, but it's time. So Batwoman canceled after 3 seasons on the CW. DC's Legends of Tomorrow also canceled at the CW. So there you go, man. That's big, dude. It's big. It's 2 big shows that, you know what? I still have a lot of catching up to do. In shocking news that came into the weekend, John Watts, who of course directed all 3 of the Spider-Man movies, Homecoming, No Way Home, Far From Home, he was going to direct Fantastic Four next for the MCU. He stepped away. That's right, John Watts has stepped down from directing Fantastic Four. Basically just saying he's got superhero fatigue. He's just like, I've been stuck in the Spider-Man world for all these years. I just want to do some other stuff. I'm going to take a break, and maybe I'll find my way back to the MCU in the future. So it doesn't seem like there's any hard feelings. It doesn't seem like it's creative differences. It just seems like he just is a little burnt out and needs to take a break. So the MCU is on the lookout now for a new director for Fantastic Four. Yes. Pachinko officially renewed for a 2nd season over on Apple TV+. Ballerina, the upcoming Ana de Armas-led John Wick spinoff, is going to start filming here pretty soon, so I love that. Adam Sandler confirmed that he is working on a new Safdie Brothers film. Marvel Studios' Echo TV series coming to Disney Plus has just added Reservation Dogs actress Devery Jacobs, so great addition there. I love Reservation Dogs, so good addition. To Mom and Dad with Love, we have the new trailer for Apple TV Plus's next Peanuts special. Russell Crowe and Liam Hemsworth are set to star in a new action thriller called Land of Bad. The Fall of the House of Usher, Bruce Greenwood is officially replacing Frank Langella in the Netflix series after Frank Langella got some talking to, and then he had to leave. The Dating Game is a new upcoming serial killer thriller, and Anna Kendrick is in talks to star. It's a new true crime serial killer thriller, so I'm down. Love Anna Kendrick, love true crime. So The Dating Game, let's do it, baby. Law & Order, Mariska Hargitay is set to appear as Benson in season 21 finale, so very cool there. Space Force canceled at Netflix after 2 seasons. I'm bummed about this, but again, I feel like it's my fault. I love season 1, haven't had a chance to watch season 2 yet, and look what happened. See, it's always my fault. When I hesitate to watch a season 2, it always falls on me. Space Force canceled at Netflix. Joey King set to star in an upcoming Holocaust limited series called We Were the Lucky Ones, which will be coming to Hulu. Ellen DeGeneres has officially taped her final episode of her talk show and calls 19-season run the greatest privilege of my life. Let's see here. Oh, the Marvels and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania are swapping release dates. Yes. So the Marvels, which was originally supposed to come out in February of next year, has swapped with Ant-Man and the Wasp 3, basically, which was coming out in July of next year. So the Marvels will now release on July 28th, 2023, and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania will be first, with a release on February 17th, 2023. So there's not really news to this. It's just a release date swap because Ant-Man and the Wasp is done filming and they're still filming the Marvels right now. So it kind of makes sense to let Ant-Man go first since it's further along in production. So there you go. That's it. That's all it's for, is the production process. Blake Lively is set to make her directorial debut with Seconds, which is an adaptation. It tells the story of Katie Clay, who receives the power to fix her past mistakes via writing them down in a notebook, eating a mushroom, and falling asleep. Very detailed there. So there you go, Seconds. Netflix has greenlit a new Blumhouse martial arts actioneer called Absolute Dominion. Don't spoil the multiverse. This is the week of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I am hearing that there are leaks all over Twitter, all over Facebook, all over social media. So please, hashtag don't spoil the multiverse. I'm going to see it this week. Most people are going to see it this week, this weekend. Let us, enjoy the surprises. I don't want to read about it on Twitter, so I'm just throwing it out there. Please be careful when you're looking at social media. Ewan McGregor is up for reprising his Obi-Wan Kenobi role for more time after the Disney Plus series, so I love that. We have everything coming and going to all your favorite streamers, so everything's there. Just make sure you check it out and see what's coming to all of them that are out there. There's so many. So let's see here. The Equalizer has changed showrunners for season 3. Sorry, my phone's ringing over here. I thought I had silenced it. That 90s show. So, check this out. So we knew that they were doing a spinoff for that 90s show. And, sorry. Phone kept ringing because they're calling me on Facebook Messenger, which doesn't like to stop ringing. So that 90s show, we knew it was like a spinoff and it was going to, be around the parents. We just found out that Topher Grace, Laura Prepon, Wilmer Valderrama, Mila Kunis, and Ashton Kutcher are all set to return to Netflix's sequel series, That 90s Show. So probably guesting on it, an episode here or there. I don't think they're going to be full-time series people on this show, but very cool that they'll be popping up because I never expected that, honestly. Let's see here. We already talked about that. We talked about Bill Murray. He was on the set of the movie Being Mortal, and they paused production because of a complaint. They're still investigating, but Bill Murray did come out and he said, I did something I thought was funny, and it wasn't taken that way. Which was said of his behavior, which led to Searchlight Pictures suspending production on the movie. So that's just a little quote. We got a bigger article up about it if you'd like to dig in to that. The Valet trailer, we have that. It's Eugenio Derbez and Samara Weaving. There's a new upcoming Hulu rom-com, so check that out. We got some first look photos of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and you can see a little costume change, so it's very cool there. We have the trailer for Hollywood Stargirl, which is Disney Plus's upcoming sequel, coming of age sequel. Michael Sarnowski's A Quiet Place prequel has given a new title, and it's going to be called A Quiet Place Day One. So there you go. It is a prequel series, and you're going to see kind of what happens all around the world when these creatures landed. Louis Partridge has joined the cast of Apple TV Plus's psychological thriller series Disclaimer. We have the new trailer for Don't Worry Darling, which came right off of Cinemacon. People loved it, and now the trailer's out to the public, so check out that. Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, new psychological thriller, Don't Worry Darling, directed by Olivia Wilde. I'm hearing nothing but great things. Definitely want to check out that trailer. Let's see, Peacock original films are going to start debuting in 2023, including a LeBron James biopic. So Peacock really ramping up their stuff, and that's not the end of the Peacock news. Let's see here. Cocaine Bear, a 2023 release date has been set for Elizabeth Banks' new upcoming movie about a bear's cocaine-fueled rampage. Doctor Strange 2 pre-sales crowned the MCU sequel as the summer's most anticipated movie, so no doubt there, that is awesome. Morbius getting a digital release in 2 weeks, so get ready for that. Physical media will follow in June. Evil Dead Rise, Sam Raimi says that Lee Cronin's new film will knock your socks off, so I'm very excited for some new Evil Dead. Let's go. Oh, here's the new Peacock news. Lionsgate has inked a deal to bring movies exclusively to Peacock in 2024. So very, very cool there. So there you go. That's the output deal, which means kind of like what we have with Paramount and Paramount Plus, Warner Brothers movies going to HBO Max. Lionsgate movies will go straight to Peacock once they're out of theaters. So I love that. We have your first look at Sylvester Stallone and Taylor Sheridan's new series, Tulsa King. So that'd be pretty cool. I think that's coming to Paramount Plus. Bosch Legacy has officially been renewed for season 2 ahead of its premiere. And Beyond Black Beauty is another series order coming to Freevee, which originally was IMDb TV, formerly known as, but now it's called Freevee. We talked about that on last week's show. All Rise season 3 coming very soon to OWN TV. Bel Air has emerged as Peacock's new most streamed original series to date. No doubt there. It's so awesome, and I love that show. So great to see it kicking some butt there. Jeff Daniels set to lead Netflix's A Man in Full. Cobra Kai creators' action comedy Obliterated moves from TBS to Netflix. Peacock, again, has also added next-day streaming for all Bravo shows. So like Real Housewives of Atlanta, Top Chef, everything that airs on Bravo, the next day will be on Peacock. That is massive. Peacock really, really up in their game. And that, my friends, is the end of it. We've reached the end of our news of the week. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me wrap this up. Our official webpage is amiontheair.com. Make sure you bookmark it. You can get to everything right there. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow me on Twitter at amiontheair. Follow me directly on Twitter at dxdonmega. Make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, you can get us on Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, Podchaser, Good Pods. We're on everything. So make sure you follow on all, whatever your favorite platform is. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It's all simply at Am I on the Air. We do video reviews on TikTok and Instagram, so really fun for you to follow us there. Check out all the cool posters, everything else that we post up. Of course, our great affiliates at the Pop Culture Pros, so shout out to them. Pop Culture Pros, my new network that Am I on the Air is streaming on, so thank you for always supporting Am I on the Air. And of course, Red Dragons Radio. Follow on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and we're always streaming on demand there as well. That'll do it for me on this Monday, May the 2nd. I hope you all have an amazing week. Guys, I'm so excited. This Thursday, 6 o'clock, I'll be in the IMAX theater a day early watching Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We'll see if I can make it there without any spoilers, but I'm super, super excited. So, of course, that'll be our big movie review of next week. Of course, I'll be having to get the whole team together. We'll get Friggins, we'll get Peeps, and we'll bring you the Am I Still on the Air spoiler review for Doctor Strange. Of course, we'll probably go live on the YouTube and bring you that. I'm super excited. So, man, it's going to be a busy weekend. We are ready. Let's do this. Thank you guys for listening. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Red Dragons!
Red Dragons.